2021. It's been a long old year. At the start of this year, I had COVID, and that seems like an absolute eternity ago. And it's been a struggle, but we have got out Sidemen Sundays every single week. So today we are going to go through all the Sidemen Sundays, put them into a tier list to decide what was the best Sidemen Sundays of the year. Now, normally we'd do this on the More Sidemen channel. Maybe we will. I thought I'd do it here as well, so the list isn't fucked, you know? So it'll also be a challenge in working out what video is which. Let's just click random ones. So first off, we have eating food from different countries. One of them videos where it's actually banged. I'm pretty sure it's on like 17 million views or something stupid because it's very, very much YouTube meta. You know, you made a video where you're eating and it has different teams. So when you have different teams and you have eating, I feel like it's just an easy banger because it's happened before. But I'll say it did the job. It wasn't a great video, but it did views, so it did the job. Sidemen Crystal Maze. I didn't get to take part in this video because I had long COVID? Yes, it was in March. So I was struggling with dizziness all this week because I was on vertigo tablets, basically. Stopped myself from being dizzy. So I missed out on this, which I was gutted about. I actually organised this video and got it all set up and then couldn't actually do it myself. Didn't do that well, but let's take out the views. Was it a good video? Different challenges, kind of fun. Yeah, it's pretty good. I may move it down, but it's pretty good. Now, you'll be quite harsh on this tier list because otherwise it's all be very much weighted to the top. And we are very critical anyway when we make videos. That's why I feel like we constantly try and improve all the time. We're very critical of ourselves. I mean, you guys are critical as well of us. Sidemen Got Talent. Actually very sick video because when you look at it, a very sick production. It was quite a professional video. So sometimes with Sidemen, it's hard to find the balance between making a professional video and making something very YouTube based. And I feel like we constantly have to go between the two and try and find the balance. This felt more like a TV show, but for that reason alone, I'm actually gonna make it quality because I thought it was sick. Harry organised this and did it very, very well. And Con and the whole filming crew did a very sick job of this. We could do it again as well, probably better if we have YouTubers and we have people that aren't great at talents at the same time. That's what was lacking in this one. There was a lot of oh, that was good. Oh yeah, that was good. And JJ tried to play the role of being really strict and saying, oh, that wasn't that great. But didn't really land as well as it could have done because everyone was talented who performed. This is Sidemen All Sports Golf Battle, copy from Dude Perfect. It was fun to film, but does it translate? I don't think it translated as well into good content. No, it was funny. It had a lot of funny highlights. I'm gonna go pretty good. I think it's better than Crystal Maze. No, pretty good for now. This all may change because it depends on where everything else goes. This must be Sidemen lose weight in 24 hours. So essentially just a calorie burning challenge, reskinned, retitled, rehashed. Again, playing the YouTube meta. When you see the calories, you know, we're having a week where we go, you know what? We need to play the YouTube meta and have a little algorithm kind of booster. Or just try, maybe we're busy, you know, we can guarantee to get a good video out of calories. But this was basically just exercising for a day. I think it was was it during a lockdown period or was it not? I feel like it was. So considering the actual time and place, I know it did the job. I think it was worse than the eating video. So this had cooking in, which is still somewhat funny. Sidemen, Are You Smarter Than a 10-year-old? Hosted by your boy Ethan. And we got roasted by kids. I just got called old, non-stop, repeatedly. It was funny video. Nice little set, everyone in school uniforms. Pretty good again. Better than Crystal Maze. Better than that, I'd say. This may all get adjusted because I need to work out where everything else sits and then we can kind of adjust as we go. Sidemen Hide and Seek. Is that in a dungeon? Yeah, it's in a dungeon. That's in London Dungeon because he had that, what was it called? He had the Jack the Ripper outfit on. Was it in that Hide and Seek? That's when me and Ethan hid underneath a bar and we were just creasing for ages. In Hide and Seek, so again, that's just what we call do the job, right? They do the job. Guaranteed do the jobs no matter what every single time. So I think it needs to sit and do the job because that's what it's there for and that's what it's designed to do. So far, you can tell what I see as a did the job video, which is going to basically be calories and hide and seeks. But we'll see, we'll move. Sidemen A to Z drinking race, I believe this is. I was on a team with Harry and Vic. I remember doing a Jaeger bomb, but I had the two bottles. I had a Jägermeister and a Red Bull, did it that way opposed to in a shot. This is like a extension and reskin of pub golf mixed in with the A to Z food challenge. See, a lot of these, you'll realize this as you kind of look into Sidemen Sundays. And if anyone's out there wants to be a YouTuber, you should look at it as well. If you find something that works, view-wise and feedback-wise from your audience, try and reskin it, try and rehash it, and try and make it mix with another concept that's done well or not so well, and then bridge those two together and get a hybrid. And normally, you're kind of guaranteed to get a successful video because you've got two working formulas and you've mixed them together. Which is what you could do for anything here, right? We could always go, it's proven, I guess, by the $10,000 versus $100. Basically just, there's a working concept, so we add a different word at the end, right? You could go $10,000 versus $100 train, plane, flights, Airbnb. You know, you can use car, you can carry on going, and there's always another concept there potentially. Anyway, I'm waffling. So funny, better than Crystal Maze, better than that. Not incredible. Wasn't no pub golf, you know. Sidemen guessed a millionaire. Actually, man, like what's that? Bonnie Lockett, Dustin, and Josh, who owns Can of Water. I don't mind these videos. I don't think they're great though. And I don't know, like, normally when they get brought up again, I don't really vote for them to be done again. Just not really my cup of tea. I think they're okay, but I don't think they're great. I don't think you don't get enough of us sometimes in the video. So I'm gonna go did the job, and I'll say it's better than the losing weight video. For now. For now. I may change it. Sidemen, $10,000 versus $100 mukbang. I believe this is when JJ got put in a bin.
Oh shit! Oh, he's heavy! Oh, he's heavy!
Sometimes things just work out, right? You add something. I did this video, and I added a bin to the set, and that bin alone got us content. Mukbangs can never go wrong, and they're much needed. Sometimes on the channel, just to kind of have like a very clear speaking to the audience type video, because normally Sidemen Sundays, it's not very much like talking to camera, talking to the audience, where mukbangs kind of like address everything that's going on currently, which we kind of have more so done now with Side Plus. Like, if you're not subscribed to Side Plus, go check it out, sideplus.com. We do a sidecast, so obviously every week we've got a podcast going out, which is like current affairs, what we're up to. I think that adds a lot more value to that anyway. But I would go mukbang. It was funnier than that. It'll go here. I think that was still funnier. So right now, all we have is actually quite lowly weighted. Where are the good videos? Where are the bangers? Sidemen spending $100,000 in 5 minutes online was a COVID special and was actually very funny and did very well. And I think I voted to do this again in different formats. I'd say it was better than all of these. Even though it's online and it was like like what we call a lockdown video, where most of it's shot online. It was all shot online because we ordered stuff online in like 5 minutes each, and then we opened it all on Discord. So we had our webcams on. And it did really well, had good feedback, and it was fun. I had a great time in that video. I think that's where I bought Harry the Milker, bought a bunch of condoms. Sidemen pub golf. Interesting one, controversial one. I said pub golf. Sidemen foot golf. Interesting one because it was actually shot for second channel. We did a second channel day at this place, and we did the darts and we did this. It was supposed to be 2 more Sidemen foot golf videos and 1 darts video, so 3 in one day. And we ended up saying, you know what? I think it's good enough for the main channel. And then the audience kind of got our back for this video, ish. So it was second channel content. But if it was on second channel, everyone would have said, oh, it's main channel content. So it's kind of like a catch-22. It was a good video. But maybe it was second channel content, honestly. Yeah, right. You know what? I would say High Jingo, which we done a set on more Sidemen, was better than this. And that sat on the second channel. So arguably this is second channel content. Because especially with the foot videos we do these days, this is second channel content. Sidemen Arsenal ladies versus us. Very funny video, and I love the fact of how down just to be in the content they was, and they jumped into it with kind of like open arms and just went, yeah, let's do it, whatever happens. And they had a lot of fun, and they were fun to film with. It's a fast-paced foot video, which I know the audience hate. Anything fast-paced or anything like under 30 minutes, the audience hate. But it's a good video. Better than this, better than this, better than this, better than this, better than this. It's here. Better. I just got a banger free hit. I would say this video was better than that. I also do some banging putts in this video as well. Sidemen $10,000 hotel versus $100 hotel. I think this was my most poorly executed like versus video. And the issue we had was it was a bank holiday, or it was I think it was a bank holiday, and I sent them to like Camden Market, not realizing how much we had like kind of. I mean, all of us didn't realize how much we had grown over lockdown, like thanks to TikTok, and I mean, thanks to everything, right? Like the viewership on anything Sidemen based would just kind of increased like 5x, like 5 times it had increased. So when you went out in public, you got recognized a lot when you come out of lockdown. You didn't realize how much it was going to happen. Like it happened a lot before lockdown, but after lockdown, it was a whole different kind of game. And that kind of ruined that whole team's experience because they couldn't do the things they wanted to do because they did a meet and greet for a lot of time, basically. So I'm gonna put it somewhere, but I don't think it could have been done better. And I think I'll do it better next year if we do it again. If we do a hotel, like we could just do an increased hotel version, we do it in Europe or do it somewhere else. But that's a holiday, basically. I'll do it in the UK, but I'm gonna be out of London. Better than this, though. Better than that. Better than the mukbang. It could sit there. It could sit there, you know? That would do. It's not too bad. This is fucked. I mean, people disagree with me. This is just my opinion anyway, right? I'm sure you guys can do this. I'll link it down below and you can do your own one and you can link it to us on Twitter or something. What do we call this? Extreme Cook-Off with Phil? Very funny video. Phil just goes on an absolute rampant rampage, breaks the door, and the audience had to go at Nico and Nat and Calix in this video. Because poor Phil, they feel like he's bullying poor Phil. But it is what it is. Calix got a banger out of it and he got like a apologizing video. Very funny video though, I'd say. I think this is really good. Cooking. Is it here? It could be here. No. Is it? Oh, I feel like more stuff needs to be here. I'm gonna go here, okay. I'm trying to think of like memorable moments in that video. Phil threw a steak at my face. Our team cooked some actually really good food. I've not got enough memorable moments in my head to make me think, yeah, this is a very sick video. So that's where I'm putting it where it is right now. Summon Gogglebox, just to talk about it. Second channel content, I mean, cannot be argued. I don't even think, it essentially Sidemen Reacts on steroids, and I don't even think what we reacted to was good enough. I can't remember what the reasoning, but why we did this video. There was definitely like a time when we was either like a COVID restriction, like in a council video, we end up doing this. Like I said, it's a tough year. The past 2 years have been tough for Sidemen Sundays, and I think overall, looking back retrospectively, we've done pretty well. Carry on anyway. Sidemen the Wheel, certified banger. The fact we actually got to use a proper TV studio, and hopefully by doing that, that's good case studies that hopefully we can do more in the future if some more TV studios can see the potential of that. I think Stephen Tries had an absolute banger of a day and did so well hosting, to the point of like you could see him on TV in the future doing hosting again. Yeah, so I think purely on production levels, that video sits there, and it was funny as well, so it's kind of best of both worlds. Hide and seek on a jumbo jet. Like really interesting locations to do a hide and seek, and I feel like we need to work on some more really cool ones like this. I think this is a banger thumbnail, banger location. Who was the seeker? I feel like the second channel video was very funny on this one as well. This is pretty good. You can sit in pretty good ahead of Crystal Maze, I'd say. But I wouldn't put it higher than... I wouldn't put it higher than Arsenal or that. No. Okay, that's it. Where it sits is good. Sidemen spend $100,000 on fans. I like this. Wholesome video. It didn't perform very well. But it was good to do and good to see, and I feel like I enjoyed doing it on the day. What I'd say in the future, which is clearly an issue with spending videos, is when we're in London, I think we need to do them somewhere else. We always do spending videos in London, so it's always Oxford Street, it's always Selfridges, it's always Harrods, it's always Apple Store, it's always the same place. And I feel like maybe one day if we just do spending video in Paris and we go Champs-Elysees, you know, like the big high street there, or we go Manchester and we just go, or Birmingham, we go somewhere different. So then the actual experience of shopping is different. I think that would make a massive difference in spending videos. I think that's why the online one was so much better, because you have complete like free reign on ordering from anywhere and getting anything. Where I feel like in London you're so limited. You're not limited, but when you have a time restraint and you're in a certain location, you're always going to go to the same places for spending money. So you know what? I'm gonna say it did the job. Honestly, I say it did the job and didn't. It's not better. It's not better than. Is it better than this? Vic was very funny in this. It is with his cooking. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it there for now. Fishing with Logan Paul. I'm gonna put it as a. I might put high end of quality. I think this was really funny because it was like our first time clubbing with Logan Paul, and you'd expect us, like, you would do Tinder in real life with Logan Paul and you get like American girls, which I guess definitely was always a plan if we could do it. But he was in the UK and we go into a fishing video, which I also think is really funny. Like the fact that we, of all things to do, we did a fishing video.
Dude, that's 98% bread.
I've got a gluten allergy as well.
Like, is it a certified banger? That is the question. It may be, but I'm gonna put it there for now. Oh, yeah, I'll put it there for now. It banged, but obviously it would anyway, it's Logan Paul. But it could have banged more doing a different concept. Sidemen punishment pool. This has us doing the WAP. It has Vic getting buried alive. It has us throwing water balloons at Bez, or him throwing at me underneath a crane. Didn't Toby jump off a crane in this video? This is a good video. Fun, old school, like rework, because it's punishment pool 2, so it's a good rework of the original one. So I'd say it's gonna sit somewhere around here for now. Sidemen burning calories versus eating calories. The two teams, one team had to burn calories, one team had to lose calories, and the aim was to get the most, the highest average or the highest total for the day. We had Calyx in it, right? And they played squash and stuff. Again, this is a did the job. It's a calorie video, so it did the job. That's what I think. It has to be did the job. Oh, talking of spending videos, this is Sidemen spend, Sidemen buying only one color 24 hours, and we had to buy stuff for someone, I believe, which actually made it much more fun. This is where we got, what's he called? Deep Throat Man. This is where Deep Throat Man from. This is a banger. This is a good video. Like, very good video. It was funny. And for a spending video, it was good and it did well. So I'm gonna put it there. I enjoyed it. Hide and seek in the biggest house or the most expensive house in London, which unfortunately isn't the most expensive house in London. The house we wanted, I don't think we was actually able to film at that week or was busy or something. But this was like another one that actually existed and we still got it. And the owner was very sick about this video. Allier was a guest in this one. Must be missing someone for COVID or something, or illness. It must have been. Was it Toby? It was a good hide and seek though. JJ was a seeker again. Normally it means it's going to be a good hide and seek, just because he can't find people. I'll pick. It's better than the Jumbo Jet one, I want to say. Yeah, it's better than that one. It's better. Maybe not. It's not. I don't know. Sidemen hot tub mukbang. Most stupid concept ever. Like, and where else can you do a mukbang now? There's so many different places we can do mukbangs, to be honest. And I guess that's going to carry on happening in the future when we do mukbangs. It's a stupid video, but it's pretty good. Like, because it's stupid. Is it better than a hide and seek? Yeah. Would I put it above these? Thinking of what happened in the video. Nah, it's a mukbang. Okay, yeah, it's similar, if not same to this mukbang. Pretty better than this. I think it's worse than that mukbang. We're just in a hot tub. Like, realistically, we're just in a hot tub. What's this video even called? Like, girls rate the Sidemen. Pretty brutal video, to be honest. We just got roasted for an hour. But was funny, and it was a very different concept. But again, this is a video where we don't get, like, there's not much input from us in the video. So I'm gonna go there, somewhere here. Better than a hotel video? Yeah. Ooh, don't know, maybe not. It could be here. Sidemen blind dating 95. And he had Theo Baker in it, and it got age restricted. So it actually, like, it plateaued on views. It was doing really well, and YouTube age gated it because Theo has fun with one of the females. So from that point onwards, it stopped getting views, and it doesn't get views anymore. But it was a very funny video. So I'm gonna say it was quality, but definitely an overdone idea. And I think Theo being there made that video. Oh, I think I was Tommy T in it at one point, which was funny. But yeah, I think Theo carried that video. And that's why I said blind dating 95. I think that concept is just done now. We have to rework it and work on something new, I'd say. Sidemen $10,000 versus $100 birthday party. Toby took the reins on this one, and I had a bad birthday with Evan, the sushi man, who was naked on the floor, and I got face paint. We just got really drunk on our team. I actually very much enjoyed this video, and I like the twist. I hadn't done it in the holidays before. Toby did the blindfolds, and I liked that. That was cool. And the fact we were in the same place was a nice little twist as well. And it got a nice little wholesome ending for our birthdays. Now, imagine we'll do this again next year, but for JJ and Ethan's birthdays, as they're next to each other as well. So yeah, this has to sit high. This has to sit high. I almost say, yeah, I'd say it's better than the hotel video. I'd say it's better than I Spot a 10-year-old as well. Right? Maybe? I think so. Sidemen versus OnlyFans Olympics. Oh, I mean, as you can tell, that was purely a YouTube meta kind of concept. I don't think it worked how you intended it to do. A very one-sided affair where we kind of dominated a lot of the what's the word? That's a game modes, but it's not a game. A lot of the competitions. What's the word? It's an obvious word as well. My brain is fried. That's where Vic just completely destroyed them with the swimming, doing flips and stuff underwater twice and still winning. So better than all this sitting pretty good. I think that's a lot of Sidemen Sundays to me are pretty good. They're not great, they're pretty good. Volleyball and stuff was funny. A tug of war in there. They had the sack race, the egg and spoon race in the mouth. Better than a mukbang. I'll put it there. Like, it doesn't. I'm not thinking it's too memorable for me in regards to moments. So that's why I'm putting it there. This has the bin moment for me, which I really think is that. And I'm thinking of like stand-up moments, but I can remember. The camping video. Bez absolutely losing his head at being in a forest. And I'm unfortunately been on a bad team again. I actually got a lot of backlash after this video because it's like, even on the bad team again, it's so scripted, it's so rigged, or whatever. And it's really not. Even in this one, I tried to make it different, right? I tried to put them in different cars, and I made the mistake. I made it so it was 2 team captains, and then put 2 random people on their team with them. I didn't even think about what teams to be on. But then because of that, they just kept their teams, and I should have like actively thought that would happen. That was in hindsight, that was my bad. I should have made it so they had to do something. They had to switch teams or something. Or I should have put 2 captains on the same team in the same car. And that's a bigger twist. So let's say Ethan and Harry were captains on teams, but they sat in the same car the whole journey, and I split them up at the start. That would have been a better twist. So in hindsight, that was my fault. That video went that way, and Ethan stayed on the bad team because I should have had the foresight to do that. But it is what it is. But we built a whole campsite from scratch, and like a 5-bedroom camping thing. And I think Gib was sick in this video as well. So I'm going to put it in, quality. Is that biased over Toby's? Maybe Toby's is funnier. I'm going to put Toby's in quality as well, honestly. I think Toby did a sick job on that video. Sidemen versus 100 kids. I mean, it hasn't got much of us in it. That's again that same thing, right? It's a commentary video. But a very funny visual concept to look at. I'd say it's better than the Arsenal video and better than all sports golf battle. It's fair, I've had people say they've watched that video more. Like, I might put it here. I'm going to put it, yeah, I'm going to put it above OnlyFans. Is it above Hot Tub Mukbang? No, it's not going to be there. Hide and seek in a nuclear bunker. Again, I kind of said where I sit with hide and seek. So I think they're always guaranteed to be good videos. Sometimes they're better than others based on location. I think the location has to carry the hide and seek a lot, or someone's hiding spot, or kind of them pissing about in a hiding spot can carry it. And this one did the job, I'd say. I don't think it was great. This seems like I'm super biased, but this was when I had COVID, and I remember this video being a mess. And I remember, like, I think the location wasn't great. In the end, I think there's better castles we couldn't get hold of at the time. Freezy stepped in as me, but I think it did the job, but I think it's lower down than a lot of them. I'd say it's the bottom that did the job, honestly. It's not a second channel content, but it's bottom did the job. The car challenge, bias is that it's my video, but I'm going to say a certified banger, and I think it has potential to be like a series that we can continue in different formats and different price points. Every team had their own car, freedom partnerships. I think the partnerships worked really well as well. I think all the teams are really good. It went wrong massively at the end with the weather and them getting stuck in the mud, but I think that added to the content in the end. So I'm still saying it's a banger regardless. Someone Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I'm assuming it's that. Is it that? I think it's that. This is recent, right? It's just pretty good. It's not great. It's just pretty good. It's just a game show. Been done before. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. I'm going to put it better than Crystal Maze, better than these hide and seeks. I hope you guys don't super disagree with me. It'd be interesting if you guys are really, really like anti my voting so far. Abandon challenge, again biased, but I'm going to say banger. It was mine again. And this is a very super last minute video. Saying got cancelled, and I've had this idea for Zerkaa Thursdays for ages, and I said, boys, like, I pitched it to them several times, and I said, please, can we just do this? I think it'll work. Like, I know it's a hard one to trust me on, but please trust me on it. And luckily it went down really well. I think it did. There's certain rules that made the video so much better. The fact that they had to switch transports every like 20 minutes. I think that added like a new kind of thing there. And this could be a series, right? I could leave them abandoned anywhere now. We could do it abroad. We can do it further away. Like there's only an hour away from London each, but I could put them anywhere in the country. And I said it before as well. Like in hindsight, I probably would pay the drivers and get like drivers we know, and I'd get them to drive them to the middle of a forest and like walk them into a forest and walk them into like a farm or something where they literally turn around, they do a 360 and they see nothing but like wilderness, and then they have to move because that creates so much more. I think in this one, like where I dropped Vic and JJ off, they could literally look at a postcode on a pub and it's done. They all got dropped off at pubs to make it fair because they had the option to go into a pub. They have to get a drink, but then they can leave the pub, and it's very easy to find locations based on what's around you near a pub. But I say it's a banger still, guaranteed. Bake Off for Halloween with Joe Sugg. Making cakes. Halloween was good. It was funny. It was different. We actually, weirdly in this video, considering like if you look at like the extreme cook-off and stuff, normally we go mental and we just start like destroying each other's stuff, but everyone tried in this video, which was kind of weird. So I'm trying to think of like memorable moments, but it was more a case of everyone's cake was good. I mean, ours wasn't. Mine and Vic's was difficult, but it wasn't great. I'm gonna put it. I think that's funnier. Well, I think this Paul video needs to go higher. I think it was funny. That Ethan getting tickled and stuff. Yeah, it's funnier than that. Yeah. Okay, that works. I'll put it there. Sidemen Silent Library video was supposed to be done for like God knows how long, and I think Toby smashed the hosting on this, smashed all the games, smashed the location. Really good video, I'd say. So I'm gonna put it a quality and above Got Talent and above all this. Sidemen Extreme Tag with Tommy in it and George, and Randolph and Lux. YouTube meta, just playing the game, having these guys in it. Essentially was hide and seek battle royale. We always had the concept, and I think we still might have a concept to it in the future, of hide and seek battle royale version, essentially, where you'd go London and you would actively shrink as time goes. Which was actually hard to follow anyway. In this video, we had to follow one like city of London being a square mile. And even then it was kind of hard to follow. So it might be harder to follow when you have a shrinking circle all the time. We have to get like a custom made app that we could use on a day. But imagine like we start off like quite far in London. It gradually gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until you get like one little circle, and you get loads of people in it. But I think this is a good like proof of concept for this video. But I'm only going to put it in here somewhere still. I think I put it above the mukbangs, but below the Bake Off, I think. Sidemen Robot Wars, very good video, but underappreciated on YouTube on a view format. I think not everyone knows what Robot Wars is, but this was 6 months in the making. Designed the robots, and then they got made for 6 months. We built the stage and the set, and then like had our battle, which was sick. I think it's like a childhood fantasy, and we lived it out. I think that's why we enjoyed it so much. Maybe because the views didn't do well, it didn't translate good enough to content. Maybe it was too slow in starting. But I still think it's a sick video, so I'm going to back it regardless and put it in quality, regardless of how many views it got. I think it deserves to be in quality. Hide and seek in the biggest toy store in the world, being Hamleys in London. Vicstar as the seeker was pretty hopeless when it came to seeking, to the point of I was going around and giving people like Pokemon cards and Magnums and Walters, and I found them all. So it was good though. It was again another childhood thing of being like, oh my god, you can actually hire out a whole toy store to yourself. I'm gonna put other hide and seeks here at the bottom. Sidemen pub golf in Benidorm. I mean, if only the cameras carried on rolling. Honestly, I'm gonna put it there. Maybe even here. Yeah, I'll put it. You know what? I'll put it there. I think the wheel can go below it. No, the wheel can go above it. Yeah, pub golf in Benidorm was sick experience. I wish cameras carried on filming after we finished, because we carried on staying out for Harry's birthday, so the content could have been incredible. But I think it deserves to sit there, and I'm sure we'll do pub golf again in a new location. So where should we do it next time? Sidemen, the price is right. This is my return from COVID. I think it was hosted by Vic. It was a fun video, actually. I genuinely enjoyed this game show. First time doing that game show as well. Where will it sit? Above the mukbangs. The issue is that all these videos in here are kind of like down to personal preference, I think. As long as most Sidemen Sundays sit in pretty good, then we're doing good. I think if you make videos in here, it's okay if they're like hide and seeks, but I think anything else sitting in here is kind of like, ooh, maybe you shouldn't do it. And you say that, I don't know. Tinder in Real Life 3 is the best video of the year, and is the video that's got the most views in the shortest amount of time. I think it's on 53 million views as I make this video.
Hi, I'm Philly, I'm 25, I'll be honest. Clapped.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And this video was everywhere, like on TikTok, on Instagram, there were just cutouts of this video. And I think Chunks, HP and Philly just destroyed this video. Like, it was so good. And it was so needed. I think we cancelled a Tinder in December for full transparency, because we didn't have all the guests we wanted, and we want to make sure if we do Tinder, it's sick, opposed to just half-assing it. And I think they were like the perfect blend, and I think they really brought all of our, because they were so excited and they were on point, it brought all of us up as well, and that's what you need on those videos, because we've done these before. The excitement of the Tinder isn't there not as much for us anymore. So when you have someone else who like they're really enjoying themselves, it makes us all really enjoy ourselves too. Sidemen Guess the Fake Couple was much better than the Guess the Millionaire one, and I'd put it in pretty good above this, above Hide and Seek, above Friends with Millionaire, above All Sports Golf Battle, not above the race for drinking. Sidemen Most Expensive Mukbang. I mean, look, this is a cop-out, but it's going to sit with the others. Like, there we go. They can just sit together as a bunch of friends in the middle. Sidemen 20 vs 1 with Harry.
It's the worst day of my life. This is actually like honestly, I don't want to be here. I would pay all I have in my account to not be here right now, but I'm here. Ah! Okay, let's go.
Has to go into certified bangers. Better than Abandoned, because Harry, yeah, better than the car. Better than the car? Yeah. Its second-hand embarrassment video was nuts. Better than Pub Golf in Benidorm? I want to say yes. Which one's better? Yes. Screw it. Sidemen Barbershop, which was cutting people's hairs. Oh, this is awful, but it was funny. Sidemen Hot versus Cold Holiday. I think Toby smashed this one again. And I think the Iceland trip was so good. That was so well planned. And in difficult times as well to do. Dubai was hard to do well. I think we'd have liked to have gone a different country, but we had to do Dubai just for like COVID restrictions and stuff. But this is again, this is a great thing where we can do this format again. It's basically, again, it's building two teams, right? And opposed to being cheap versus expensive, it's like they could both be cheap, both be expensive, but basically one's hot and one's cold. and you can kind of rework this into tons of, you can do wet versus dry, you can do tons of different formats, right? So I'd say, is it better than car challenge? If car challenge, get the car, customize it. Nah, I don't know. Screw it, I'll leave it how it is. And this can go, I'd say Harry's almost funnier because we know Jade is confident enough with females and they know who he is. So it's easier for him to do, where Harry, it was much more awkward with girls. I think it was so much funnier to watch. So I'm gonna do that. And that's how I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna look at it again. If I was wrong, I was wrong. If the list is fucked to you guys, list is fucked. But yeah, that's my list for the year. It is missing one Sidemen Sunday, maybe two. I think it's one, but it would sit in a certain place. I know where it would sit. So it's fine. But yeah, there you go. That is the tier list, Sidemen Sundays 2021. If you want to submit your own ones, I'll link it down below in the description for you guys to fill out yourself, and you can tweet it to me or any of the boys. Maybe just tweet it to me to not annoy them lot. That is twitter.com/ZerkaaHD. Give me a follow, please. I'm losing followers on there. I'm washed, ratioed. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
I'm a Mercus, bare excitement like it's a circus. Wanna see more exciting things? Check my YouTube channel on Zerkaa. If you hear something in my bar you think I didn't even know that I said, boy, better know when I'm on the mic and I speak, better know that I said it on purpose. That's right, I'm a Mercus, saying it again. Pass me a pen. Black shoes gonna make tunes right past them. My moustache turns grey like Ken. Yeah, haters gonna hate. You can't stop